Alright. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTok family. Nothing for you guys, none of this be possible. Shout out to my replay gang on gang. Shout out to my overseas gang. And shout out to my unsubscribed gang. You know, y'all working this thing on out here. I'm just gonna put this back here. Let me slide this on over. Yeah. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my unsubscribed. And shout out to my members. Video coming out tonight. I'm probably gonna go live and then make it a members only video, or go live during the day and then make it a members only video. That way I'm knocking out two birds with one stone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, y'all. We got a lot of stuff going on here, but I got it all organized. Overslept a little bit today, but that wasn't the reason for the delay. Had to go back and clean up some videos, man. Like, just go back, retitle. Oh, man, it took hours retitling, taking out hashtags. I just, you know, when I got out in nature this AM, something just told me, like, I have to be more focused, right? So I'm gonna drill down, and I thought about what is my focus, and I'm like, okay, that's the focus. I need to stick to that, change some titles. I gotta rock with the lone wolf thing, even if it doesn't make sense in the titles, you guys. Understand, you know, after having this download this AM, I don't care if it makes sense or not. I gotta make my own, you know, pay my own way, make my own niche with that lone wolf, you know. So I'll rock with the lone wolf. Went back, changed some titles. I'm gonna only rock the hashtags that involve the lone wolf, and Sigma, right? And I gotta stay consistent with that so I can, I don't know, I just gotta download, you know, and it's like, hey, you know, you gotta do this, and you gotta stay consistent with that, and that's gonna yield the results that you want. And that's the reason that God had me make those other channels as well. So on the Narc Bully channel, I'm only saying Narc Bully. It's only Lone Wolf Narc Bully. I'm not putting anything else in there. It's Lone Wolf Narc Bully, talking about how I'm handling narcissists and stuff like that. I haven't changed up anything over there, and it's getting good views. And that's why see, this is what you do, you know, when you're an engineer. You have to have controls, and you know what I'm saying, you got to have tests, you know, and with the other channels, and why I did it, you know, I got the idea from when I did the second TikTok channel, and I seen that, okay, these people were tanking my videos because on the second channel, I was putting out the same videos, getting great views. So once I realized that, then I start noticing when I go live, my videos, see, I pay attention. My videos get a lot of views on TikTok, but no one tells you that because they don't want you to know, right? Those big TikTokers, all they do is sit on live all day long. That's all they do. They sit on live with their funky butts all day long, not washing their butts. And they just rack up all these different views because they push you through the algorithm, sorry, when you're on TikTok, like when you're going live. I guess YouTube does it too, because they're pushing for people to go live because they want all the attention. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed that, and so I started going live a little bit more on TikTok, you know, during my videos dropping, and that countered all the tanking that they were doing of my videos. And once they seen they couldn't tank my videos anymore, they stopped coming over to tank them. So that solved that problem. But now here on YouTube, I don't know. I don't think it's anyone. I think it's YouTube. I think YouTube has decided that, looking at the algorithm, they've dropped me out the algorithm in a way. But then when they're trying to put me in something new, I think I'm confusing them. Like, so I need to like stay in one category, because I think it's like, well, I don't think, I know, you know, because I'm an engineer, you know what I'm saying? So I know how this stuff works. You know, that's why God blessed me to, you know, be an engineer, so I can not have to think or worry, or I know how technology works. I build technology. I worked on routers and switches and firewalls and F5s and stuff like that. So I know how technology speaks to each other, IP addresses, you know, VLANs, you know, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I know what's going on. It's just having a hard time figuring out where to put me at. It's like, you know, I got the God thing going on, but I'm also talking about, but see, that's my thing though. And that's why I have to stay where I'm at and just it'll figure me out, and then I'll build off of it because my thing is not like everybody else. Everybody else does one thing and they stick with it. Like they're either talking about God and they're like a prophetic, you know what I'm saying, word type of person, or they're a reader, or you know what I'm saying, they do whatever they do outside of God. See, I'm mixing everything together, and I realized when I looked up Life Path 33, and that's what we do. We show you guys how to blend the spirit with the physical. You know what I'm saying? So you're blending these things and you're making everything one instead of separating everything. And I kind of felt the algorithm when I fell off the, not fell off, but stopped doing the narc awareness stuff, and I started getting on the, because there's a place past narc awareness where you're rebuilding your life and you're becoming the best version of yourself, and that's where I'm at. And I realized I've been known it, you know, I'm having to pave my own way, but I'm literally having to pave my own niche. So it's going to take a little while because I'm paving a whole new way where I'm blending spirituality in a way that people normally try to um, demonize it, you know, the parts of spirituality that I'm, you know, reaching into. But I'm the kind of normal guy that people can relate to. It wasn't like I was raised in it and I just knew about this stuff. And because sometimes, no offense, but people that are in spirituality for a long time come off kind of creepy. I don't. I'm a normal guy, but I'm not going to allow the powers that be that set up these systems, that set up the way we think, to make me feel like, you know, looking into things the bad thing. That's crazy. They look into everything and they're telling us what to not look into. I'm a sovereign being. I do whatever I want. They ain't gonna tell me what not to do. I'll look into whatever I want, use my discernment and my intuition that's given by God, which keeps me humble and keeps me doing the right thing. And I'll definitely do the right thing or whatever I learn, but you're not gonna tell me what not to learn. You're not gonna know all the knowledge and we not know, we not, and we don't know anything. Nah, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna know what we wanna know. I know a lot of stuff. I don't say a lot of things. I know a lot of stuff. I just know. You know what I'm saying? I just know not to say nothing too. I know to keep it to myself until I get to a certain place, or not say it at all. Hell, I learned that lesson when the Army had me sign, when the Army had me sign a NDA when I got out from working from the White House, and I read over that thing, and I'm like, wow, I gotta keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of my life. So I already know some things you just don't talk about. Some things you keep to yourself, you know? And, you know, being a master number 33, I understand now. But I understand that also I watched a couple guys that are like these numerology masters, which I'm gonna really get into numerology, obviously astrology too. I'm gonna learn everything, y'all. I'm not even gonna BS y'all no more. I'm a nerd, but it's beyond that at this point. I just have a thirst for knowledge. I want to know it. I want to know it all. I want to know how to do it all. I want to know how to do it all, how it works. I'm not going to do it all, but I want to know how to do it all. I don't like not knowing something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Oh, appreciate you, man. I'll get the name of the brand. I think it's The Farm or something like that. I get them on Amazon, man. I was like, but it gave me a great idea because I mean, I like what they're doing, but they're doing it with all the farm animals. I'm just a lone wolf, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I can make mine look better. Mine's gonna be black. You know what I'm saying? I'll make my, you know what I'm saying? I like what they're doing. I'm gonna build on it, right? I like giving you guys a sample because I told you I'm coming out with a clothing line for y'all. Because I want my people to be dressed and feeling good like me, looking sharp, looking debonair, but also looking relaxed and chilled. You know how we do? You know what I mean? Nah, I ain't gonna take credit for it, but it's dope, ain't it? I wish it was. Nah, mine gonna look better because, you know what I'm saying? This like a hunting hat. Like you see it's got like a brown. I wouldn't do that. Y'all know me. My wolf's gonna be black. It's gonna be blackity black black. Blackity black black. Jet black. Not even a shiny black. You know what I'm saying? Huh. I likes it black, baby. Maybe with a little gray somewhere on it, but it's gonna be tight. You know what I mean? That's where they messed up at. They made it's like a hunting, like a wolf. Man, come on now. We know what a wolf is. You ain't gotta make it shades of brown. Don't take away. Don't take away. Make that bad boy black. Make that background white. Do it right. Don't worry. I'll do it right. I'll do it right. Don't you worry, y'all. My clothes are gonna be dope for y'all. I ain't gonna leave you hanging, man. I'm gonna have hats. I'm gonna have scarves. I'm gonna have slacks. And I'm gonna have V-neck t-shirts. And then some sportswear. And some kids wear. And some Crocs. And some socks. I'm on top. Man, okay, let me stop. You know what? Where my notes at? Where my notes at? We run up on 10 minutes. I got 8 minutes left. Perfect timing. This over here. You know what? I'm gonna have to save this for the next video. I like going off the top of the dome on this so far. I like what we're doing here. And I don't want to mess with the flow. That's where you mess up, when you start thinking too much and you mess with the flow. God don't want me to think. Wants me to do. Just do it. Just get it done. Get her done. That's all he wants me to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't supposed to be thinking. When I start thinking, I start stuttering. I'm in full flow all the time. I ain't thinking about nothing right now. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't thinking about nothing. I'm in flow. Full-time flow, y'all. And I stays there as much as possible. Whenever I start overthinking stuff, I come back out here in nature, listen to the birds, you know what I'm saying? Listen to the wind blow and the water, and let God talk to me for a little bit. Go hug a tree, put my hand on a tree, take my shoes off, put my hand on my heart, put my hand on a tree. I'm telling you something right now. You know what I'm saying? Give it some thought, y'all. I'm always telling y'all something. I slides it in there all the time, right? I don't want to tell you directly all the time because my haters, you know what I'm saying? They be taking notes. But my soul tribe can read between the lines. So I let it be known. You know what I mean? But I'm in full flow all the time. And that's my job as a 33. And best believe there's going to be a lot of 33s and 3s and 6s on a lot of the clothes that I sell. Those are good numbers, y'all. Those are good numbers. I got you. I want y'all to understand, whether you want to accept it or not, that this thing is set up with numbers, you know what I'm saying, and sound. And once you master these things and you understand that, you know, life here is a life learning lesson, your soul learning lesson, and your soul lives on way beyond this. I'm a life path 33. You know what that means? 33 is completion. If you know anything about 33, you know, Jesus died at 33. You know about 33. 33 is completion. This is my last cycle here, y'all. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've had other cycles here like that. I think I volunteered to come here to help. I really feel it in my soul. I've had dreams about it where I literally was looking down on earth or whatever. I'm not even joking. Since I was a kid, everybody thought I was crazy. I'm like, I literally feel like I was looking down here and like I need to go down there and help. I really, like, I could see it, seen it, confirmation. I'm not lying to y'all. Like, so if I knew that, when I seen that when I was a kid, and I'm like, man, what is that about? Like, I feel like I was looking down on this place and decided to come down here. And then all this stuff started going down around 2020 and everybody like starseed this and that. And they come like, oh, it's starting to make sense. And it started coming together, man. And I really feel that way. 33. Okay. So this is my last cycle, or the only cycle I'm doing. So I'm making sure it's a banger. Okay. It's a banger, y'all. That's why I'm doing everything in this life cycle. I've done everything. Military, worked for the White House, you know what I'm saying? Had a really bad relationship I stayed in too long. I've done it all. You know what I'm saying? I've done it all. Been depressed. I've done it all. I'm living this life experience. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm living this life experience to its full. Ha. What I'm trying to show you is there's no bad. It's all good. Anything that's happened to you is a life learning lesson for your soul. Your soul needs to learn something. You don't just pass on here. Y'all, don't be goofy. Don't be goofy. I'm just being real. Like, how did you get here? Think about how you got here. There's no, you just die, you die and it's done. Like, what? Are you serious? Think about the way that you're made. Think about how you come from whatever and nothing, you know, from the male and the woman. I mean, if you think about it just on a base level, right? Where's that spark of life coming from? think about how this all comes together. How is that going to be something, and you learn everything when there's other things made on this plane that can barely even think outside of, you know what I'm saying, fight or flight, and you thinking and comprehending and how in the world would that end when your vessel here passes on? No, no. Obviously, you have a soul or something inside of you that has you thinking beyond what the animals think. You know what I'm saying? Thinking on this grand scale and knowing that we're all connected. What do you think that is? Where do you think that goes when this vessel, you know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all know, listen, if you haven't put it together by now, we would live a lot longer if they weren't poisoning us from this is why I can't never get in the algorithm, but it is what it is. I got 2 other channels, you know what I'm saying? But they're poisoning us now they're doing it in the ground. They're like basically poisoning the dirt now, but they're doing it in the air. They've been doing it, you know what I'm saying? They're doing it through the food. They've been doing it. They're feeding us plastic and poison and all this kind of stuff. They're poisoning the toothpaste. They poison the mouthwash. They poison everything. They have to poison us and then tell us eat 3 square meals a day to keep eating this poison, so that you're constantly poisoning yourself and you're losing, you know what I'm saying, connection with God. You know, you're calcifying your pineal gland. They have to keep feeding you this stuff and poisoning you on a regular basis, because your vessel is built to withstand all of their BS. You're built to last. You got the best vessel, best built ship, best built anything that you're walking around in, and you're abusing it every day on top of them abusing it for you. No, not no more, not with me. Boy, listen, I know that this thing, like, look, I know I'm here to learn. I know how this thing works. I rise, I meditate, let God talk to me. You know what I'm saying? After I pray, you know, I fast, you know what I'm saying, and get all the poison and the toxins out of me. You know, I get out in nature, you know what I'm saying, I reconnect with God. I understand that, you know, vegetables and the fruit, they're light codes, and you got to take in these light codes because you don't even know what you're eating. They call it meat, but what is it? Like, what's in there? We already know that they kind of feeding us humans, you know what I'm saying, through the fast food, but what else is there? They already told us they don't have enough meat to feed everybody. So what are they feeding us? And now they're talking about the FDA's approved stuff that's not even real. Come on, y'all. They just approved it, but how long have they been feeding it to us? I just think about this kind of stuff. I am a master number 33. Just realized that, though. Just found that out, you know, the other day. It doesn't matter. I already knew it. I already knew it. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Reflection. If you're rocking with me, you're able to comprehend things on a higher level than most people. Butterfly just flew right by me. Come on, y'all. You know I'm out here talking some truth. Butterfly flying by me. Bird just keeps chirping. I said bird just keep burping. Maybe he's burping too. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, y'all, I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. I done hit 18 minutes. If you guys could do me a huge favor, since YouTube don't like me anyway, you know what I'm saying, just hit the like button, you know what I'm saying? It helps us out in the algorithm. We're trying to spread to more people. I have 2 other channels that are doing really, really good, but I'm never gonna give up on this baby. This is my baby. I know the other 2 channels are going to outdo it. I know. But this is my baby right here. I started with this one. I don't give up on her. I talk too much on here, and I just got to start watching her. I don't like how YouTube is censoring me, man. I really don't. I just don't. I don't too much care for it. I'm going to do something about it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't like it. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all how they censoring me. I'm not going to be talking the same way on my other channels, and they're going to take off. And y'all gonna know that it's YouTube doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got 2 other channels and they're doing really good. And I'm talking the same stuff. I just haven't made the mistakes on there I made on here with the cussing and stuff like that. And they're doing really, really good. Come on, YouTube. Give your boy a chance. Get me out of this jail. I told you I'm tapped in. I know it's you. I know it's you. It ain't nobody else. Ain't no hater got no power like this. Hey, get your foot off my neck. YouTube, get your foot off my neck, all right? People want to see these videos. Get your foot off my neck. I know it's you. You're done. You're done, okay? It's done. I got 2 other channels. I'm going to blast the same stuff, and they're getting good reach. You know what I mean? Look, y'all, I got to go for real. But, you know what I'm saying? Listen to what I said. Peace, love, and light.